Today, we shall be looking at the last of the three main tenses, that is the future tense. And in future tense also, we shall be looking at the simple future tense. Now, what is the future tense? Future tense refers to all those actions, events, happenings that have not yet taken place but will take place after some time. That means after now, or maybe after a few hours, by the end of the day, tomorrow, day after, next month, next year, and so on and on. As you can see in the examples, I shall buy a new dress next week. Tomorrow we shall make a toy car. He will go to meet his uncle next week. So you can see the underlined words shall buy, shall make, and will go. So what are we basically using? We are basically using only two words, that is shall and will. And future tense is the easiest of all the tenses because there is nothing to do with the subject, whether it is singular, plural, whether it is he, she, it, they, whatever it is. Just these two words are used, will and shall, plus the base verb. And that is how we form the simple future tense. Now, the only thing is we use the word shall with these two pronouns, that is I and we. And for the rest of them we use will. He will, she will, it will, they will. And I and we, they can use both shall and will also. But he cannot say shall, she cannot say shall, so on and on. Sometimes when you speak, maybe you can just use it interchangeably, like even if you say he shall while speaking, that is. But while writing, always remember that I and we take shall, they can also take will, but the rest of them, that is he, she, it, they will take will. And this is the way we just form the simple future. Will plus the base verb, no change in the verb at all. Or shall plus the main verb, or what we also call as the base verb, and no change in the verb at all. That's it, and our simple future tense is over. Seriously. So let's do an exercise. Okay? So let's begin. Time. I'm sure you must have barely taken just 2 or 3 minutes to fill up your answers. So obviously it will take shall, meet, no change in the base word, meet remains as meet. Next, my teacher, the third person, so will begin. Begin remains the same, we have just added will. Farmer will sow. Again, sow remains the same. And for the rest of them also, the mechanic will repair. We is plural, but it doesn't make any difference. We take shall. We shall help. And if any one of you has used will, no problem. It's still correct. And Saima will complete her course next year. That's it. And it is over. Isn't it? One more exercise, wherein now the sentences are given to you. They are in the other tense, but you have to convert them or you have to change them into the simple future tense. Now, in these sentences, first of all, you have to identify the verb. And when you identify the verb, for example, I'll tell you in the first one, it is played. So you have to find out what is the main or the base word of played. That is play. So your answer will simply be will play, because for the simple future, we do not make any changes in the verb. We just add will or shall. So come on now, why don't you do it? Just change all the sentences into the simple future tense. Let's begin. Answer time. Let us look at the answers. The very first sentence, we played after studying. So you had to first of all identify the verb, and we've already discussed this. So this was played, that was in simple past. And when we change it into simple future, it became will play. Then am studying was the verb over there. Am studying is in present continuous. So am studying. Studying is study plus ing. So the base verb is study. So you have shall study. Helps, simple present. Again, will help. Is examining. Ing, that means the base verb is examine. So it is the doctor, third person. So doctor will examine. Then they went. So went is the verb over there, simple past. What is the simple present of the verb over there? Go, because go changes to when. So will go. And the class starts. Simple present. So it will be will start at 8 a.m. So like I said, simple future is the easiest. Now, sometimes we also have another form of the simple future, that is the going to, where sometimes instead of will or instead of shall, we say going to. Now let us look at those small cases wherein instead of will or shall, we can use going to. Now, when do we use going to in the simple future? We use going to in the simple future when you have planned out something and you're certain that yes, you are going to do that activity. For example, if you've already booked a ticket for the movie, so you'll say, I'm going to watch Mission Impossible tomorrow. Not I will go. I will go means the little bit of uncertainty is there. But when it is planned out, so you can always say, and it is better to say, I'm going to watch Mission Impossible tomorrow. Then predictions. Predictions means you've seen something, for example, look at the dark clouds. It's going to rain. So now looking at the dark clouds, you are saying something will definitely happen in the future. Why? Because this is based on, again, past experiences that whenever the clouds are dark, it usually rains. Or when a command is to be given, you are going to clean your room just now. See, you're not feeling well, you are going to the doctor just now. So these are the few instances, few examples when we use the going to form. And it usually happens that while we are speaking, we interchange all three. Will, shall, going to, we interchange them. But while writing, if you remember, you have to be a little particular about, especially with will and shall. And with going to, instead of going to, even if you write will, it does not make any difference. But formal writing, when you say, when you're writing it properly, then you know when to use going to. So, this was all for today in our simple future class. Very easy. So, in the next class, we shall be covering up future continuous. So, till we meet again, it's goodbye with a reminder that you have to solve the exercises that are there in the link and write the answer, or rather type the answer in the comment box. Till we meet, goodbye.